Look in here and dominate real quick.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So the Wisconsin Badgers. Offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Back to pass. It's Cook. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the defense aims. Got him at the 27.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He'll throw on third down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get them.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Cook. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Hard-hitting tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They're facing a third down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Defense in press coverage. He's got it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one. You saw it right there.
And there's two thoughts. When I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Cook. Snagged out of the air. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, Oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Catch in the middle. It's Tate. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. Sweet cut there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance. On that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Finds his target down the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He might want another play. Hauls it in. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The Badgers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments. Yeah,
you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it on the sneak. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Solid thing.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, make him big.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. They'll try the left side. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Cook. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
Touchdown, Badgers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Wildcats are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted to stop the threat.
It's a 2nd.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got him. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Going to the running game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man, it's Cook. It's on target and complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him wide open. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer.
Oh.
That's the risk and danger with throwing the
None of y'all gonna block? What the fuck? Like, goddamn, bro. This acting ass.
so close to the goal line, you might get sacked.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Bring in the heat.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Give to the running back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Cook. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Let's go. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Hand off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line with a big red zone opportunity here. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Might be calling a hot route. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, and a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the air, it's Cook. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Field goal is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it.